What if you can? Yes, ask yourself that question. What do I mean by that? So, the truth of the matter is, we always have these dreams in our mind. When you grow up, when you're a child, you have this dream in your mind, yeah? And as you grow older and we started developing these fears, we started having this idea that achieving certain goals, certain dreams, it's difficult, we cannot do it. We have that mindset. But the question is, have you ever asked yourself, what if you can? Whatever it is you're dreaming of, what if you can do it? What's holding you back? What if you can do it? Whatever it is that you want to do it, ask yourself that. You want to become a successful content creator? You are scared showing yourself in front of the camera? You can still do it. You can still making content without showing your face. It's doable. What if you fail? So what if you fail? You start again. You do it again. You show up every single day. That's what people do. That's what each and every successful person has done. If you look at the people, the famous football players, they'll tell you as in their journey, when they started the journey of them becoming famous football players, they at first, when they started the journey, they were literally they suck at playing football. They were not good, but then they practiced over and over and over and over. Then they became professional. Then they became successful because they showed every single day. Okay, this invention that right now we are busy enjoying, like electricity, you're being told before electricity was found, they failed how many times? Over 100 times, but still they ended up, doing the invention over and over and over, and voila, today we are busy enjoying electricity, and it's part of our lifestyle. People who have literally done these successful projects that we are busy enjoying in our lifestyle, it wasn't done on one go and everything was all roses and successful. No, they failed, but still they continue showing up, pursuing their goals, continue showing up, doing their dream goals, and before they know it, they ended up perfecting it as they pursue their goals and dreams, and then they became successful. And then now this is what we are enjoying, the fruits of their labor. It's what we're enjoying, this inversion. You see successful people who are literally people are praising them, but when they started the journey, they'll tell you for a fact, for free, that nobody believed in them. Nobody believed in their goals. Nobody believed in their dreams. But somehow they decided, you know what? This is my dream. This is my goal. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to practice. And I'm going to do it anyway, even if I fail. So what if you can? What if you can? You want to do something, but you're scared. You want something, but you're scared. You're like, oh, what if I fail? Oh, what will people say? Oh, what's going to happen to me? Oh, so what? Who told you people are not going to talk about you? Whether you do it or not, people are still going to talk about you. Why? Because we're human beings. That's how we were created. We love to talk. Whether someone has done it, whether someone has not done it, we love to talk. That is a fact. Oh, so what if I fail? So what if you fail? Everybody who has done something, they failed when they started their journey. They failed. They'll tell you they failed before they became successful, before they became, achieve their goals, that they said, before the world noticed and say, wow, you're successful. They'll tell you when they started, it was a failure. They tell you, if you look at, for example, content creators, they'll tell you before they started having these millions of viewers, yeah? When they started the posting, they had like 10 viewers. They had like 5 viewers. But somehow they still continue showing up. They still continue giving us content. And now they have millions of followers. But the beginning of journey was very lonely for them. People who literally are successful, famous designer, fashion designer, they tell you when they started their fashion business, no one was buying their products. No one was buying their dresses or their clothes. But still, they showed up. They made changes, and then one person started noticing, 2 people started noticing. Before now, the world is noticing, and they're given, their flowers, and now they're successful. People who are literally successful in terms of famous tennis players, famous athletes, famous what is it? Business people. They'll tell you at the beginning of their journey, it wasn't easy. People fail, but they still show up. People get discouraged, but they still encourage themselves. They still pat themselves in the back and say, okay, today I didn't do it, but tomorrow is going to be my day. They always encourage themselves. So what if you can do it? What if you can do it? What's stopping you? Ask yourself that question. You want to do this business, but then you want to say, no, I cannot do this business until everything is perfect. Or I cannot start content creation because I don't have a camera. Or I cannot start running to become a professional athlete because, I don't have, enough food diet. I don't have a coach. You have all these excuses over and over and over. But most people tell you, start anyway. They'll tell you, start doing it even when it's not perfect. Start showing up even when you don't know how it's going to turn out, but just show up and just do it. Why? Because a lot of dreams die in the planning stage. A lot of dreams die in the planning stage. That is when we come up with excuses. A lot of our excuses. That's when we usually tell ourselves, oh, don't do it because it's not this, it's not that. That's where everything fails, the planning stage. That's the reason why someone tells you, you know what, you have this idea, just start, show up, and then you learn as you go along the journey. Yes, you want to do a business, they'll tell you start. Even when you don't have the money, just start. Knock on those doors, and somehow things will work out along the way, as long as you don't give up. Because if you give up on your dreams, if you give up on your goals, if you give up, what happens? 5 years down the line, when you look back, you'll be wondering why you gave up. Why? Because you'll be stuck in that same hole, that same era, and you want to become a better version. You want to achieve your goals. How are you going to achieve your goals if you give up? How are you going to achieve the lifestyle that you want if you give up? These people who literally are living their lifestyle, their dream life, they'll tell you when they started out, they had not even figured it out. When you look at the Serena Williams, when you look at the Williams sister, their journey, when their dad, was taking them around, to practice, and before they were known by the world. If you look at the movie, the Serena Williams sisters, the movie, you look at how the journey, it was a lonely road for them. Some people are literally trying to discourage them, but they had the will, the determination. They showed up every single day until the worst stood up and started recognizing them for who they were, for how they were playing the game, and how they were successful in winning those matches. But at the beginning, nobody believed in them. But they did it anyway. They pursued their goals. They pursued their dreams. And that's how it is in life. What if you can? Ask yourself that question. What if you can? And I'm asking myself that question because there's so many things I want to do, but always you have this at the back of your mind. You always have that the fear factor. We always have that thing where you want everything to be perfect. We always have that in our mindset. And yes, that's how human beings we are. But the thing is, remember, look at a baby, a toddler, a 6-month-old baby, a 6-month to 1-year-old baby going to 2 years old. When they're trying to learn stuff, yeah, they're not scared. They're just putting themselves out there, and they learn as they go. And they learn as they grow up. So we need to have that mindset. So what if you can? A baby wants to walk. Before they walk, they start crawling, right? They start holding objects here and there and pushing themselves until they start walking with their legs. Because they have that mindset of, what if I can? I want to walk, so what if I can do it? They have that in their mind. So have that mindset. Whatever it is you want to achieve, have that mindset. You want to learn a skill, do it. Use YouTube. Learn those skills. People are doing it. Every single day they're learning skills using YouTube. If you Google on YouTube channel, or you Google search and say people who have learned maybe coding, technology skills, or maybe writing skills, they'll show you that, because the people who have literally recorded themselves from that learning a certain skills, and they record themselves and they put on YouTube. You can learn from them. You get ideas and do it. You want maybe to become a successful business person, you can do it. Yes. You'll go on YouTube. People have literally recorded themselves, starting their journey, starting a business until they became successful. You can learn from them. Copy the ideas. And then personalize it to whatever it is you want to achieve in your business. And then the other thing you need to understand is you should not give up. Do not give up. Do not lose that hope. Whatever it is you want to achieve, go for it. Yes, just start, do it. Even when you don't know how it's gonna turn out, just do it. At first, accept that it is gonna turn out to be poorly done. It's not gonna be 100% good quality, whatever it is you want to achieve, but just do it. Whether it's content creation, whether it's you be running to become a professional athlete, whether it's you wanting to become a successful business person, whatever it is, just know that when you're starting out, it's going to be poorly done, but don't give up. Just continue showing up, doing it every single day. Before you know it, things will work out. Things will turn out for the better for you. Okay? Why am I saying that? Because one thing I've realized, we people, when we grow up, we always have these dreams in our mind, but as we become adults, we end up, society, what it expects us and how we were brought up, we end up, shunning our dreams, or should I say, saying, okay, I'm gonna pursue my dreams later on, but like right now, let me do certain things because that's what society expects me to do. And then when, as you grow older, then you're like, oh, I am too old to pursue my goals and my dreams, or you'll always come up with excuses. And then before you know it, you've reached 50 years old, 60 years old, and you haven't done it. And then when you reach 70 years old, and people ask you, what do you regret? You'll be like, oh, I regret that I never followed my dreams when I was younger. You see? You don't want to live that. You don't want to do that. So that's the reason I'm saying, what if you can? Whatever it is that you want to do, what if you can do it? Find solution to how you can achieve your goals and dreams. Come up with them. Even if there are people who literally want to start businesses, but they're scared to leave their 9-to-5 job. So you can start a side hustle. When you are done with your 9-to-5 hour job, you can go home and do and dedicate like 2-3 hours, just to your side hustle, whatever it is you want to achieve. And then you never know, those 2-3 hours can turn out to be a multi-billion-dollar business and literally turn your side hustle to become your main business. And there are so many people who have done that, who have literally turned their side hustle to become their main hustle. They have turned their side hustle to become their multi-billion-dollar businesses. People have done it and they have recorded it. If you check on YouTube, you'll see that, because they went with that mindset of, what if I can? What if I can't do it? What if? And they put this, the fear aside, and they started doing little by little, showing up every single day. Even when they are discouraged, they just continue showing up, and before they knew it, they've literally turned their dream into a success. There is a content creator. She is from Dubai, and he literally, what he did was literally, he wanted to become a content creator, but for a long time he was very scared. And then one day he just decided, you know what, I'm just going to be a content creator. So he was doing his job, at the same time he was doing content creation. And right now he's literally turned his side hustle to become his main hustle. And he's now a successful content creator. He's traveling around the world and he's having millions and millions of followers. But when he started the journey, the other day he was literally saying he did not see, he knew he had a dream, he knew he had a goal, but literally he did not expect the reality that he's living right now, because he's turned his side hustle to be his main hustle. He's living his dream life. So what he was literally encouraging other content creator out there, like, you should do it even if you're scared. Just show up every single day and just do it. Even if you're scared, just show up. You never know how things will turn out, but just do it, so that at the end of the day you don't have any regrets. So that's literally what I'm telling you as you go along this journey we call life. What if you can? Ask yourself that question. What is stopping you from whatever it is you want to achieve? What is stopping you? And what if you can? What if you can do it? Because each and every successful person, at one particular time when they started their journey, nobody believed in them. They had a dream, they had a goal. Nobody believed in them, but still they started that journey. And then when the world started to recognize their journey, they had literally, done some background work. They had literally put down some roots. By the time the world caught up with them, they had literally, done the whole journey. So you only see the success, but the other part of the journey, you did not see it, but they'll tell you every single day it's a lonely journey. It is, but show up anyway. Show up and do it. Don't lose hope even when things don't work out according to how you expect them, but just show up anyway. When you when you pour out information out there, when you do actions that you expect to see success immediately and it doesn't happen, show up anywhere. Don't lose that hope. Don't get discouraged when things don't turn out the way you expect them to be, because if you give up now, what will happen? And you know, time flies so fast. You look back and say, I wish I'd carry on the journey. I wish I never gave up. And you don't want to use those words, because the world of regret is a very sad world. The world where people say, I wish, is really not a place where you want to live. That's the reason why I tell you, do not give up. Show up every single day. Don't give up and continue pursuing your goals and your dreams. So I'm gonna tell you, what if you can? If someone else is telling you cannot do it, I'm telling you, you can do it. What if you can? Every day ask yourself that question, what if I can do it? What if you can? Because every person who we call famous right now, at one particular time, they were not famous. Every celebrity you call out their names, at one particular time, they were not celebrity. Every successful person you call out their names, at one particular time, they were not successful. They had to start from somewhere. So you, as I talk to you, start today, show up, do not give up. Even when you get discouraged, just show up and do it. Do it, do it, do it until one day, one time you realize you are literally living your reality, your dream life in reality in this physical world. So what is your reality? What is your dream? So show up every day. Don't mind what other people are going to talk about. Don't listen to what people are going to tell you. Don't listen to those people who are telling you you cannot do it. Because why? Because one particular time, the person who you admire the most, once upon a time, even them, they were told they cannot do it. But somehow, they never listened to the naysayers. They never listened to people who are discouraging them. But they still pursue their goals. They showed up. And now people are admiring them. So be willing, ready to sacrifice for that dream of yours. Be willing and ready to sleep at night and show up, so in order to achieve your goals and your dreams. What if you can? Ask yourself every day that question, and then show up every day. Do not get discouraged and do not give up.